What made Diana Ross, Donna Summer, and Dolly Parton the most unforgettable voices of the 1970s? They didn't just top the charts, they shaped the decade. From Cher's bold storytelling to Barbra Streisand's emotional ballads, and from Aretha's soul power to Carly Simon's lyrical takedowns, these women dominated every genre they touched. Let's dive into 10 iconic female singers of the 70s and the hit songs that made them legends.
Just call my name, I'll be there in a hurry.
Number 1, Ain't No Mountain High Enough by Diana Ross. When Diana Ross stepped out from the Supremes in 1970, people weren't sure what to expect. But then she dropped Ain't No Mountain High Enough, and all doubts vanished.
Wherever it leads, but remember, if you should fall short...
Ross's delivery was powerful, theatrical, and emotional. Spoken word verses gave way to swelling orchestration and her signature soaring vocals. The song built like a drama, full of strings, gospel backing, and momentum. It became her first solo #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and earned her a Grammy nomination. What made this version so iconic wasn't just her voice, it was the ambition. Diana Ross made a bold entrance into the 70s, declaring herself not just a singer, but a force. Ain't No Mountain High Enough marked the beginning of Ross's legendary solo career, and she never looked back. Number 2, Hot Stuff by Donna Summer. By the late 70s, disco had taken over, and at the center of that glittering universe was Donna Summer. But in 1979, she flipped the script with Hot Stuff. From the moment that gritty guitar riff kicks in, you know this isn't your typical disco number. Hot Stuff featured a full-blown rock guitar solo, something unheard of in club tracks at the time. It hit #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and earned her the Grammy for Best Female Rock Vocal Performance, the first ever award in that category. That's right, the Queen of Disco took home the inaugural Grammy for rock vocals. That's how bold and versatile she was. Hot Stuff wasn't just a crossover hit, it was a power move. Donna Summer proved she could dominate any genre she touched. Her voice had range, depth, and attitude, and this song showed it all. With this track, she broke out of the disco box and proved she was more than a genre. She was a powerhouse. Number 3, The Way We Were by Barbra Streisand. Barbra Streisand was already a household name when The Way We Were dropped in 1973, but this song took her legend to another level. From the very first notes, Streisand's voice wraps around the melody like silk. It's delicate but strong, emotional without ever being melodramatic. The Way We Were went straight to #1 and won the Academy Award for Best Original Song. It also earned Streisand a Grammy for Song of the Year. This wasn't just a hit, it was timeless, a track that made you pause, reflect, and maybe even tear up a little. It captured heartbreak in the most beautiful way possible.
As we gave to one another.
With this song, Barbra didn't just prove she had the pipes, she showed she had the power to move millions with just one line.
Oh, I've got somewhere else to go.
Number 4, I Honestly Love You by Olivia Newton-John. Before she became a pop icon in the 80s and a Hollywood sensation in Greece, Olivia Newton-John was melting hearts with soft, emotional ballads, and I Honestly Love You was the one that started it all. Released in 1974, this song was tender, simple, and vulnerable in a way that felt real. Olivia's voice wasn't flashy, but it was honest.
I'm not trying to make you the chance when you've got the chance to say.
The track climbed to #1 in the US and won 2 Grammys, Record of the Year and Best Female Pop Vocal Performance. Not bad for a quiet little love song. It marked Olivia's breakthrough into the American market and helped define the soft pop sound of the mid-70s. I Honestly Love You felt like a private confession set to music. It didn't need big instrumentation or dramatic twists. It resonated because it was raw and pure.
Anything at all.
This song made Olivia Newton-John a household name and laid the foundation for her genre-crossing career.
We're through, feeling better 'cause I'm over.
Number 5, You're No Good by Linda Ronstadt. Linda Ronstadt's voice had power, grit, and soul, and in 1974, she unleashed all of it on You're No Good. The song had been recorded before by other artists, but when Ronstadt took it on, it became hers forever.
I'm gonna say it again, you're no good, you're no good.
The track starts slow, then kicks into a swaggering groove full of bluesy attitude and rock energy. Ronstadt didn't hold back. You're No Good hit #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and cemented Ronstadt as one of the most powerful female voices of the decade. It came from her album Heart Like a Wheel, which helped usher in the era of country rock crossover and showed just how versatile she could be. This wasn't just a breakup song, it was a takedown, and Ronstadt made it feel both fierce and flawless. With You're No Good, she proved she could rock just as hard as any of her male peers, and do it with class, style, and that unmistakable voice.
You walked into the party like you were.
Number 6, Youre So Vain by Carly Simon. Few songs from the 1970s sparked as much intrigue as Carly Simon's Youre So Vain. Released in 1972, it wasn't just a hit, it was a pop culture mystery. Everyone wanted to know, who was it about? Carly's voice in this song is confident, smoky, and slightly sarcastic. She glides through the verses with cool detachment, building to that unforgettable chorus. You're So Vain soared to #1 and stayed there for 3 weeks. It earned Grammy nominations and became Carly's signature song. Mick Jagger even sings backup on the chorus, adding to the star-studded drama. Carly? She stayed calm, collected, and in control the entire time. This track wasn't just a personal story. It was an anthem for anyone who'd ever been burned by someone who thought the world revolved around them. Number 7, Rock Steady by Aretha Franklin. Aretha Franklin was already the undisputed queen of soul by the early 70s, but Rock Steady showed she wasn't about to stay in just one lane. Released in 1971, this track took a sharp turn into funk, and she absolutely owned it. From the very first groove, Rock Steady hits different. It's got deep bass, punchy horns, and a beat that's impossible to ignore. And Aretha? This wasn't the Aretha of gospel ballads or elegant love songs. This was Aretha in full control, flexing her range and rhythm with effortless cool. Rock Steady cracked the top 10 and became a favorite on dance floors everywhere. But what really made the song stand out was how fresh and modern it felt. Even today, it sounds like something that could have dropped last week. It's funky, fun, and full of personality. Aretha didn't need to prove anything in 1971, but with this track, she reminded everyone she could evolve, experiment, and still outshine just about anyone in the game.
One of us is changing, or maybe we just stopped trying.
Number 8, It's Too Late by Carole King. In 1971, Carole King stepped out from behind the scenes as a songwriter and into the spotlight with Tapestry, one of the most iconic albums of the decade. Carole's voice wasn't flashy. It was warm, honest, and relatable, like a friend sitting across from you telling you the truth you didn't want to hear. Musically, it blended pop, jazz, and singer-songwriter folk. Smooth electric piano, tasteful guitar, and subtle horns created a sophisticated backdrop for a message that hit home for millions. It's Too Late topped the charts and helped Tapestry become one of the best-selling albums of all time. But beyond the stats, the song helped define a new kind of female voice in pop. Thoughtful, introspective, and grounded in real emotion. Carole King didn't sing about fantasy. She sang about life, messy, grown-up, and beautifully human.
Preach a little gospel, sell a couple bottles of Dr. Cool.
Number 9, Gypsies, Tramps, and Thieves by Cher. By 1971, Cher had already experienced stardom with Sunny, but Gypsies, Tramps, and Thieves marked a powerful solo comeback and a bold reinvention. The song told the story of a young woman caught in a life of scandal and survival, sung through Cher's smoky, commanding voice. Gypsies, Tramps, and Thieves became Cher's first solo #1 hit and showed the world she was more than just a duet partner. What really made it work was Cher herself. Her delivery was fierce and unapologetic. You believed every word. And paired with that iconic early 70s look, she became a pop icon with a real edge. This song wasn't just a hit. It was a turning point. It kicked off a string of solo successes and solidified Cher as a fearless performer who could take risks, tell stories, and command attention. Number 10, Here You Come Again by Dolly Parton. By 1977, Dolly Parton was already a country music star, but Here You Come Again proved she was ready for pop domination too. It marked her first big crossover hit, climbing to number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100 and topping the country charts. With its soft piano intro and upbeat production, Here You Come Again captured Dolly's ability to balance vulnerability with strength. She sounded sweet, sure, but she wasn't naive. The lyrics told the story of being pulled back into a relationship you know isn't good for you. This track signaled a major evolution in her career. She was no longer just Nashville's sweetheart. She was a full-blown pop star, capable of reaching audiences far beyond country radio. Here You Come Again helped open the door for other country artists to find pop success. And for Dolly, it was the start of something even bigger, a decades-long reign as one of music's most beloved and iconic figures. And there you have it, 10 female voices that didn't just make music in the 70s, they made history. Each of these artists brought something unforgettable to the stage: power, emotion, style, and a sound that still echoes today. Which of these hits brought back memories? Or did we miss a favorite? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear your picks. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more deep dives into music's greatest eras. Until next time, stay inspired, stay legendary, and keep the music playing.